I think what's just happened is that we've woken poor Andy Murray. He's tired. He plays 5-hour matches. You know, I mean, that's and I think now he was in a slumber. The Sony Open tennis tournament starts on Monday. It'll run between March 18th and the 31st at Crandon Park on Key Biscayne, and will feature some of the biggest names anywhere in tennis. For tickets and information, visit SonyOpenTennis.com. Did we indeed, Andy, wake you from a power nap?
No, I've been up. I was actually just on the phone to my coach when you called, so that was why I didn't pick up the first time.
Okay, we have been warned, Andy, via text, and you tell me if this is accurate. We have been warned that if we ask you a series of tennis questions, we're going to get very robotic tennis man answers. But if we talk to you about boxing, or living in Miami, or other things that interest you, we might be more likely to get good answers. Is that accurate?
Yeah, something a bit more fun than tennis, yeah.
Okay, so you get, all right, you don't want to talk about tennis. That's fine. Do you indeed live in Miami?
I spend about 4 months of the year there. Yeah, I spend all of my off season there in December, and then I'm obviously there for the tournament in a few weeks. And every time I have some time to train or relax, I go to Miami. Yeah.
And how did you discover it? And how did you end up here? Is it just sunshine and ladies?
Actually went there on my first sort of holiday as an adult. I went with my girlfriend when I was 18. Really enjoyed it, so I bought a place there, and when I was 20, and yeah, basically used it as my base ever since.
So, Andy, when you got to Miami at 18 with your girlfriend, how upset were you that you were in Miami walking around with your girlfriend?
Yeah, no, it is tougher out in Miami sometimes. That's why I don't spend much time in South Beach. I live in Brickell when I'm there, so the sights aren't quite the same.
So how did you get lured in? What happened specifically? You come down to Miami. You're 18. You're on holiday, and what lured you in?
Well, I'm from Scotland, so the weather is obviously an attraction. You know, for training purposes, I mean, it's perfect because there's loads of guys to practice with, and you never have to worry about the conditions. But I mean, it's a cool city. They've got great restaurants. You know, I go and watch the Miami Heat a lot. I have some season tickets there, so I go and watch them a lot. And yeah, I mean, it's a cool place to live.
How good are the season tickets? Like, how does this work? You've been winning more lately. You're a more relevant player. Do you get better seats than you might have a couple of years ago?
Actually, I actually got very lucky. It was me and two of my friends basically bought a box, so there's 6 seats in the box, and we bought it the day before LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Bosch signed.
Oh, get out of here!
That's great value.
Murray, what did you know? Murray,
honestly, it was the day beforehand.
Murray,
so we got, unbelievable deal. So
Murray,
you're friends with one of them.
That was not luck, Murray. That's insider trading.
Inside information.
Murray, what did you know?
No, I mean, I think we kind of had a feeling that it was going to happen, but yeah, I mean, because the next day, I mean, obviously the ticket prices went up, it pretty much doubled, so yeah, we got a good deal.
Making some money on those tickets, aren't you, Andy?
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? He's not like you. He doesn't
he is.
He doesn't need money. Do you resell the tickets, or you give them to friends?
Tell him, Andy.
No. A lot of my friends use the. I mean, I have quite a few friends that live there, so we use them. But also, because I'm kind of there in and out. I mean, I'm there. I was there for 3 weeks just a week ago, and then I'm back for 2 or 3 weeks. So we try and make sure we keep the tickets for when we're there. But we're never there during the playoffs, so try and sell them.
Are you like a sports dork? Are you speechless around LeBron, or do you want to really meet LeBron, or how does that work? Or have you met the players on the team?
No, I've never met them. I might get a chance to meet them during the tournament, but yeah, I mean, I love sports. I'm a big basketball fan. I like boxing. So yeah, I mean, I love getting a chance to meet other sports people because I ask them, you know, obviously because I'm interested, and I ask them loads and loads of questions about their training and whatnot, because that's what I find interesting about it. But yeah, I never had the chance to meet any of the Heat players yet.
Is there the risk that the Miami Heat players, any one of them, doesn't know who Andy Murray is?
Yeah, I think there's a pretty strong chance of that. Yeah, pretty strong chance. I don't know how much basketball players are into tennis, but yeah, that's always one of my worries when you meet sports people, that they have no idea who you are.
You have to have a story of that actually happening, don't you?
Maybe not with sports people. I mean, I've met quite a lot of sort of movie stars and whatnot during like U.S. Open time, because they all come out and watch in New York. But yeah, I'm sure there's been a lot of people that I've met or bumped into that have had no idea what I do.
Andy Murray's with us here on the Sports Grill guest line, and he's joining us on AM 790, now FM 104.3. The Ticket. The Sony Open Tennis Tournament starts on Monday and will run between March 18th and 31st at Crandon Park on Key Biscayne, and will feature some of the biggest names in tennis, like Andy Murray. For tickets and information, visit SonyOpenTennis.com. I'll sneak in one tennis question here for you. Better feeling, winning the Olympic gold or winning your first major?
Yeah, it's a tough question. I got asked that one quite a lot last year. I think winning the Olympic gold at home is probably the best feeling, best experience that I've had. Just because it's something I'll never get the opportunity to do again. I mean, the Olympics comes around probably 3 times maximum in my career, whereas with the Grand Slams we've got 4 every single year. So I'd say the Olympics, winning against Federer at Wimbledon was probably my biggest win so far.
Oh, beating Federer for the first time had to feel right up there. I know you got to say country and all that nonsense, all that gibberish, but beating Federer for the first time, Andy Murray, I'm calling you a liar. Beating Federer for the first time, that had to feel better.
What do you mean? Beating Federer? I beat Federer the first time when I was 19. I've played him like 18 times since I've been on the tour.
Well, beating him every time you've beaten him. Beating him at Wimbledon had to feel better.
Yeah, no. Well, I beat him. The first time on a grass court was during the Olympics in the final there. So that was, for me that was my biggest win, because I mean, he's a legend on that. Well, in tennis, but on that court in particular, he's hardly lost any matches during his career there. So yeah, that was for sure my biggest win.
I think Dan's saying is winning that U.S. Open. You won the U.S. Open. That's your only major. And I think what he's saying is that has to be the better feeling. And
what are you talking about?
Well, I think it's the better feeling. I would think it's the better feeling.
No, but okay. The Sony Open Tennis Tournament starts on Monday and will run between March 18th and the 31st, Crandon Park, Key Biscayne. It's going to feature some of the biggest names in tennis. For tickets and information, visit SonyOpenTennis.com. The baddest man in boxing, according to Andy Murray, is
Floyd Mayweather.
And that's the guy. Do you follow at all MMA?
Yeah, I follow it. Not as much as boxing, but they don't show it much in the UK, but when I'm in the States, I watch it. Yeah.
Thank you, Andy.
See you later.
Thank you.